My name's Dennis Maberry, and I want to welcome you to my first instructional video. Today we're going to be working on learning and playing rhythms and odd times using world rhythm concepts. Let's go ahead and get started. The method that I was taught to play odd time signatures was to take smaller phrases of 2, 3, and 4 beat patterns and add them together to create the odd time signature. So for example, if I wanted to play a rhythm in 5, I could play a 2-beat phrase and a 3-beat phrase and put them together to create the 5. So 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. If I wanted to create a 7, I could add a phrase of 3 and a phrase of 4 together to create the 7. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1. Now you may be asking, okay, if you're putting together a phrase in 2 and a phrase in 3, why is that not considered a measure of 2 and a measure of 3? And what I'm doing is I'm actually looking at the phrase itself from beginning to end. And you'll notice when playing the rhythms in odd times, there's not a big, huge division in between the 2 and the 5. So if I was playing a measure of 2 and a measure of 3, it'd be like 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. You could tell that division between those two. But whenever I'm doing the odd time signature, there's less of that division. You can hear there's still a 2 plus 3, but there's not a strong division between the 2 and 3. So it'd be more like a 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Hopefully that kind of answers that question. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on into the world rhythm concept part of this. And at least to me, when I'm counting out rhythms, it doesn't feel natural. A lot of people, I learned early when I was playing drum set, that's what I did to learn. But when I'm playing, I don't like to count out the phrases. It gets too much outside of my brain. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you a vocalization method, which will be easier to add the phrases together, and to myself at least, it's more musical. So let's get started on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 2, the 3, and the 4, and we're going to put vocalizations to those. So for the 2, it's going to be ta-ki. For the 3, it's going to be ta-ki-ta. For the 4, it's going to be taka-demi. Now there's several different people that teach this system, and they use different vocalizations. So you may go to one teacher who's going to use something besides taka-demi, but it's still the same concept. So what you're going to do is, once again, 2, ta-ki, 3, ta-ki-ta, 4, taka-demi. One thing you want to watch out for, though, is you want to make sure that each one of these gets a count. So if you're playing a 5, you want to say you're going to play a 5 and a 2 and a 3. Ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta. You want to make sure that those are straight. Ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta. So that's 5 beats. You don't want to play ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta. That's 4. So you don't want to make one of those an eighth note. So each one gets a beat. Ta-ki, ta-ki, ta. So using those phrases, you can now add those together, and to me it's so much easier than counting. For a 5 phrase, I could do a 3 plus 2. Ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki. A 2 plus 3 for a 5. Ta-ki, ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, ta-ki, ta. To create a 7, I could do a 3 plus 4. Ta-ki, ta, taka-demi, ta-ki, ta, taka-demi, ta-ki, ta, taka-demi. I could create a 7 by doing a 3 plus 2 plus 2. Ta-ki, ta, ta-ki, 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 ta, ta-ki, ta-ki. Okay, we'll try a few of those on the drums. And I want to do that because to make it musical, because to me, using these vocalizations is so much more musical than trying to count. They even just sound musical to create a 5. Taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki. It's singing. It's not, you don't have to count. Whenever I'm counting, I'm too much in my head. I'm too concentrating on the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas the vocalization, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki, taki-ta, taki. Or like the 7. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get out of that mind frame and get into a rhythmical phrase. It's sing that phrase. Takita taka demi, takita taka demi, takita taka demi, takita taka. Takita taka demi, 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 ta. So far we've been sticking to rhythm patterns in 5 and 7 time. But where this concept really becomes useful is when you start getting into the higher numbers, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Now, if you're just used to playing Western music, you may not even think of rhythms in 13, 15, 17. But if you're listening or playing world music, then you're going to be hearing rhythms not only in 15, 17, 19, 21. You're going to be hearing cycles of rhythm phrases in maybe over 100 beats or more. In India, that's very common. So how much easier is it to count 11 or to say a rhythm phrase in 11? To me, the rhythm phrase is so much easier. So say we do a rhythm phrase of 11 in 4 plus 4 plus 3. Taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita. 4 plus 4 plus 3. To me, that is musical and much easier than trying to count 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I can't even say it. I'm starting to mess up. But if I sing it, taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita. So much easier to play. Taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita. How about a 13? We could take that 11 phrase and add a taki, 2 more beats to it, and turn it into a 13. Taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka. Taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka. 13 phrase. I could tack 2 more onto that, make it a 15 phrase. Taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka. Try counting 15 compared to that. So taka demi, takita, taka demi, takita, taka. 15. You could just continue doing that. So that's so much easier to say the phrases. So you can come up with so many different combinations. 2 plus 3 for a 5, 3 plus 2 for a 5. 3 plus 4 for a 7, 3 plus 2 plus 2 for a 7. Just keep adding those different combinations to come up with the different ways of playing the odd time phrases. Practice them on your own. If you're interested, I've released a book called Beyond Drum Circle Grooves. It has 3 different sections. One is the beginning, just basic rhythm patterns, rhythm concepts. The second part covers polyrhythms and polymeters in 12 and 6 time. And the last section of the book covers the concept that we're covering now, which is playing in odd time signatures using vocalizations. So far in this video, we've been just covering just the pulses themselves. 7 pulse, 5 pulse, 5 beat, 7 beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taki, takita, taki, takita. So you may be asking yourself, how do I put in 8th notes? How do I put in 16th notes? How do subdivisions? We're going to cover that in a different video. This is going to be a series of videos. Today was only an introduction to the concept and the vocalizations. In another video, we'll be covering inserting subdivisions, 8th notes, 16th notes. And then another video after that, I'm going to put together a video on just drum set, stick playing, and how to incorporate these odd time concepts into your stick playing. So keep an eye out for those videos. Thank you for watching my first instructional video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned quite a bit. Keep checking back to my YouTube channel for additional videos in the future on concepts such as polyrhythm, polymeter, and more videos on playing in odd time signatures. If you like this video and would like to help me produce more videos like it, there are donation buttons in the links for Venmo and PayPal. Please feel free to donate. No pressure though. If you'd like to donate, great. If not, that's okay too. I just love the fact that you came and watched my video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you'd like to learn more information about myself, programs that I offer, books that I offer, audio recordings, etc., please visit my website at rhythmspirit.com. Once again, my name's Dennis Maberry, and thank you for watching the video. Thank you.